What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. I'm just sitting here at my computer going through some footage from yesterday's fishing. We had an awesome day. Here we are a couple of weeks before the Bassmaster Classic, and I'm trying to get all my swim baits in a line. You know, the Classic is one of those events where, you know, they talk about swinging for the fences and go for the gold and no one remembers second place, and that is absolutely true.
If you ain't first, you're last.
In my mind, what that means is fishing with swim baits and swim baits only. So here I am in North Texas. You know, yesterday I caught a 6 and a 4 on my dangerous swim bait, but I was going through different types of rigging on this swim bait. It's the unloaded version, and I loaded it with a little bit of lead, a little bit of wire, a treble hook. It appeared that this style of rigging is something that I'm gonna consider moving forward as far as a loaded type version. Of course, we're still working on the top hook line through, but I'm just trying to give myself options for the Classic coming up. So check out some of this footage from yesterday. Not only like the rigging style, not only the glide bait that we picked up from Bass Pro Shops, which is the Swerve. I learned a lot about that, and I will be using that on the Tennessee rivers. But as I'm looking through this footage here, I got approached by a couple different bass boats, a couple different fans, or a couple different kind of neighbors out here on my home lake. And I got to thinking, one of them was a kid that apparently I met at an O'Reilly's auto shop, I guess a couple months back. I kind of vaguely remember meeting the kid, but he came up to me with his mom, and he wanted just a quick photo with his mom while I was out there on the water. I just caught a 6-pounder like 10 minutes before, but I got to thinking overnight. He was asking me a couple swim bait questions. He had a glide bait tied on his rod, and he was glide bait fishing that day. I wish I could have did more for him at the time, but at the time I was sitting there testing. I had Nebo with me. I want to set out today, and I want to try to track this kid down. I don't even know his name. I got to go through this footage here and try to remember what his name was, one, and two, maybe go to O'Reilly's auto shop and in a non-creepy way, try to track down this this high school kid that is really passionate about you know, swim bait fishing. And I want to track him down, and I want to give him a swim bait rod, a swim bait reel, basically a giant swim bait combo, a glide bait, my dangerous swimmer. So check out some of this footage from yesterday. We caught some nice fish. We said hello to some of the other anglers out there. Caught a couple different species. I caught a drum, I caught a catfish. But check out all this footage here. And I'm gonna try to put together a game plan on how to track this kid down. I gotta figure out his name first, but we're gonna try to figure that out, and we're gonna try to deliver him a brand new swim bait combo by the end of today.
Yeah. Nebo, get in this photo, Nebo.
And this is really shocking, but the action on this XPS glide bait is exactly what is needed to catch big ones on a bait this size. I don't know if you could see that, but as I reel the handle there, the bait's actually pulling back on the line, which is giving me feedback on when to initiate the next, you know, reel turn or pull. So when the glide bait's giving me feedback as I'm reeling in, and it's pulling back, at the end of that pull is when I go ahead and crank it another quarter turn. Whether it's a super long cast or a short cast, it's pulling back, so I know to give it that pop. And by doing that, as it pulls back, it means it's going side, and then I crank it, and then to side to side, side to side, and it kind of pulls back real nice. And that's one of the characteristics that tater hog has. And a lot of people don't understand, but as you crank it along a half a turn or a quarter turn at a time, when it pulls back on you, you know it's you know, left to right to left to right. The other thing too with the glide bait, one of the biggest things you look for, when you cast it out there, just straight reel it. And if your rod is not going you know, left to right, left to right, left to right, and it's doing, you know, it's doing circles or it's turning on its side, that is not a good glide bait. But when you reel one in straight, just straight back to the boat, if it's going side to side just like that, just boom, 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 boom. A nice, easy, steady motion on a fast reel back. That means it's balanced. That means it's balanced side to side. And you know every single quarter turn or half turn with the reel handle, it's going left to right, almost like it's walking the dog like a big spook underneath the water. And that's money when it comes to glide baiting. Big one. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, stay. Still there. Oh. Yeah. Big one.
All right, as you can see, that was a fun day of fishing, and that swim bait works really, really well, especially this time of year in spring, so I'm really excited to get it, that particular rig in Knoxville. But while you guys were watching that day of fishing, I found the clip I was looking for. Check this out. So this is the kid, came up to me, and I'm just looking for clues right now, man.
Yeah.
I'm looking for clues on how to track this kid down. Look at Nebo jumping in his boat right there. That's awesome.
Yes.
See, I met him at O'Reilly's a couple weeks back, and you know, watching this clip right here, he mentioned a friend of mine's name, Aaron Towner. He's he's one of the high school fishing coaches, and so I'm gonna call Aaron right now, try to track this kid's name down. At the very least, if I don't meet up with him and hand him this rod, reel, and glide bait combo, I could maybe send it to him, but I really want to hand it to him face to face because he had the courage to come up to me while I was fishing and say hello. And I can see right here he's got a glide bait tied on already. So let's go ahead and dial up Aaron and try to put these clues together and track this kid down.
Hi, you've reached Aaron with Hunter. I will be out from March 1st to March 10th. For service while I'm gone, please contact Carson Spiker.
That's right. I think Aaron's out of town, so I have to gather some clues a different way. You know what? Let's go over to O'Reilly's right now and start asking around a little bit, try to track this boy down.
There used to be a kid that worked here. Do you remember his name?
All right, O'Reilly's didn't quite work out. The guys there didn't even know who I was talking about, so that didn't work out too well. So let's try calling around and trying to track this boy down some other way. You know, I always wanted to be a cop and eventually a detective, and I kind of feel that right now. I kind of feel like a detective right now. And like I said, I'm trying to be as non-creepy as possible.
There used to be a kid that worked here.
There's Trait back there calling me a creep. But no, it's for a good cause, man. We're trying to track this kid down. All right, as I'm looking for more clues here to track this kid down, I got a text back from one of the marine electronics stores around here, Boris Marine. He says, "Hey Chris, nice to meet you. My name's Don Boris. If you need any help ever, let me know. I appreciate it." And he says, "I know that kid. I know him well. Do I get free rods and reels?" So how do I reply to this? Am I giving away 2 different combos today? Let's just see if I can get the kid's contact information, then we'll go from there. Told Mr. Don that he gets free swim baits if he points me in the right direction. So how about that? So what do we do? Like, what's the next move here? Maybe Trey could help me out. I mean, what do we do? Text him and say, hey, when you came up to my boat, you dropped your wallet in it, you know, and then surprise them. You know, you can't just say, "Oh, come meet me somewhere at the O'Reilly's parking lot and, you know, I got something for you." It's gotta be more surprising than that. Yeah,
Be like, "Hey, it's Chris Zaldain. I got your number from Don. Where you at today?"
Just check out and see what he's up to and where he's at, and then just kind of snipe him. I'll show up in the wrap truck and just surprise him that way. Let's try that.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Grayson? Chris Zaldain here.
How you doing, Chris?
What's up, brother?
Not much.
All right, cool. Well, where are you at today? You just at home hanging out?
Yeah, actually, I keep my boat at my dad's ranch.
Okay.
So I actually was just able to drop the boat off at the ranch, but
oh, nice.
I'll head back home.
Okay, cool. Hey man, I want to give you something. I know we talked the other day. I got something I want to give you here. Are you gonna be at the house like for the rest of the day, or
Yeah, I'm about to head back over there actually.
All right, do me a favor, dude. Text me your address, would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So this is like the coolest moment of my life. You've been my hero since I was like 15.
Oh, right on, man. No, I tracked you down through Don Boris. So yeah, glad I got a hold of you. I was just going through some footage here, and glad I got a hold of you. But yeah, no, I want to bring you something. Text me your address, and I'll see you in a little bit here, less than an hour.
Absolutely, yeah. I'll head over there.
All right, bro. Sounds good. Bye. All right, that didn't take too long. I should have became a cop, man. Instead of this fishing stuff, I should have became a cop and then a detective. I mean, I got the coffee. I like donuts. I should have did that. We're rolling up to Grayson home here. So this is all coming together here. Again, this rod and reel combo I'm giving him just kind of compliments, you know, when he approached me asking about a glide bait, asking about how to fish swim baits out there on our home lake here. And as I got to thinking last night, I'm like, dude, there's no other way to do this than just to outright track him down and find out where he lives, and literally just hook him up with a free rod and reel, brand new rod and reel, and some swim baits. So I think he's gonna be really, really surprised at what I give him. He doesn't know this is coming, but it's just really cool for a kid, you know, fishing with his mom to ask for a photo, and also, you know, just you know, approach me fearlessly and just ask about swim bait fishing. So I mean, that's just really, really cool.
Hello.
Hey, buddy. Grayson, I'm rolling up right now, and you are right here on the corner, kinda, right?
Alright,
Cool.
We'll be out there in a second.
Okay.
How you doing, Chris?
Grayson, what's up, man? There he is. That's the kid from yesterday. How you doing?
Doing good.
Mom, Dad, how's it going over there? Mom, she's the one who took the selfie with us, so that's cool. Anyways, dude, since you were so just kind of fearless when it came to like rolling up to me and asking about swim bait fishing and stuff like that, I wanted to give you a couple swim baits. So is that cool?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. That dangerous swim bait that just came out. I've been working with Bass Mafia. Here's a rigged one right here, and then a couple of boxes of brand new ones. They work really well on that lake. Another box of swimmers right here. That color works sweet. Then also featured in this video, I talked about it earlier, but this is a swerve glide bait from Bass Pro Shops. The action on this thing is unreal. Like, I just figured out, like yesterday, I ran this thing for the first time and it runs like perfectly. So that glide bait that you had on your deck, let's go ahead and cut that off and tie that one on right there. Absolutely, dude. What do you think?
Well, I think you're the best at glide bait fishing, so I'm gonna listen to you.
Nice, dude. All right, well, cool, man. Well, thanks for reaching out. Wait a second, hold on, I forgot one more thing. How about that dude right there? How about a 13 fishing rod and reel combo with the dangerous swim bait right on there? How about that, dude?
You are the best,
Just because you approached me with your mom to take a picture, man. How amazing is that?
You were already my favorite. Now you're my favorite even more.
That's awesome, dude. Right on. Well, that was just a real quick and easy for you, dude. This isn't you have my contact now, so if you have any more swim bait questions, I'll be your local guy to answer them. So
Absolutely.
yeah, man. Appreciate your support, dude. Thank you very much. Let me go say hi to Mom and Dad real quick. Mom and Dad, can I fist bump you guys too?
Wow. Man, you gave them to him free. I just bought a bunch of them for our next trip.
Oh, there you go. I appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah, you got hooked up there.
Which one did you get? Hold them
You
all
got
up,
all
right?
different colors there, and then a swerve glide bait. That thing's brand new. They just sent that to me, and I ran it yesterday. It runs unbelievably smooth.
I'm excited to fish the glide bait.
Yeah, man.
I was out on PK one time last summer actually, and I bought like these $8 glide baits on Amazon, just trying to learn how to do it.
Yep.
Right.
And every cast I was fishing on these big cliffs in like 100 feet of water and fishing it real slow, and I probably saw 20, 15-pound bass. Didn't catch a single one of them.
Dude.
But ever since then, I've been addicted to it.
All right, that turned out great. Grayson, thanks for being a good sport. Your parents are awesome. And thank you guys for watching. The last couple days here consisted of catching fish, product testing,
and kind of classic prep, and also giving back to the local fishing community here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So hopefully we make this kind of a regular thing. I'd like to give out more free stuff, more 13 fishing rods and reels, more Bass Mafia baits. You know, speaking of equipment, I'll have Trait list, you know, the lures we used yesterday, the rods and reels that we used, and now through March 29th, Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's is doing their Spring Fishing Classic, which means most of their store you can find sales up to 50% off a lot of the gear. So now is the time to re-up, you know, your plastic worm selection, to re-up your crankbaits, hard baits, swim baits. All that stuff is on sale now through March 29th. So click the links of the, you know, in the description below of some of the lures we use. Obviously they worked. Again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. That was a lot of fun. I should have been a detective instead of a bass fisherman, but I can't complain because my job is pretty darn awesome. So we'll see you guys at the next one. Next thing up for me is Bassmaster Classic Prep. We'll see you guys there.